Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's going to change the lives of millions of seniors across the nation. The Social Security Administration has just dropped a bombshell announcement that's setting the internet ablaze. A massive $8,200 back pay stimulus deposit is heading to eligible seniors aged 62 and above in all 50 states. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around because I'm about to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing development. Now, let's address the burning question on everyone's mind: is this really happening? The answer is a resounding yes. The Social Security Administration has confirmed this unprecedented move as part of their comprehensive response to the ongoing economic challenges faced by our senior citizens. But why now, and what sparked this decisive action? The reality is that inflation has been hitting our seniors particularly hard, with many struggling to keep up with rising costs of healthcare, groceries, and basic necessities. Think about it: when was the last time our seniors received such substantial financial support? This $8,200 back pay stimulus represents a significant acknowledgement of the financial hardships our elderly population has endured, especially during and after the pandemic period. But here's what makes this different from previous stimulus payments: this isn't just a one-time handout, it's a calculated back pay designed to address gaps in support during critical periods. You might be wondering, who exactly qualifies for this payment? This is where it gets interesting. Unlike previous stimulus programs with complicated eligibility requirements, this one is remarkably straightforward. If you're 62 or older, a legal resident of any of the 50 states, and currently receiving or eligible for Social Security benefits, you're likely in line for this payment. But don't just take my word for it, I'll show you exactly where to verify your eligibility. Let's talk numbers for a moment. The $8,200 figure wasn't pulled out of thin air. This amount was carefully calculated based on several factors, including average cost of living increases, inflation rates, and documented financial hardships faced by seniors during recent years. But here's what many people don't realize: this payment could potentially be even higher for some recipients depending on their specific circumstances and benefit history. Now, I know what some of you are thinking: what's the catch? Surprisingly, there isn't one. This is a legitimate federal initiative, fully backed by the Social Security Administration and supported by bipartisan legislation. However, there are some important deadlines and procedures you need to be aware of to ensure you don't miss out on this opportunity. One crucial aspect that's not getting enough attention is the distribution timeline. The SSA has announced a phased rollout plan, starting with the most vulnerable recipients and gradually expanding to include all eligible seniors. But here's the key: you don't have to wait for them to contact you. There are specific steps you can take right now to verify your eligibility and potentially expedite your payment. Let's address another common question: will this affect my regular Social Security benefits? The answer is no. This back pay stimulus is entirely separate from your regular Social Security payments and won't impact your current or future benefits. In fact, it's designed to complement your existing benefits and provide additional financial security. What many people don't realize is that this stimulus package includes more than just the direct payment. There are additional provisions and benefits that come along with it, including potential tax advantages and supplementary support programs. But you need to know how to access these additional benefits: information that I'll be sharing exclusively with my subscribers in upcoming videos. Here's something interesting that most news outlets aren't talking about: the ripple effect this stimulus will have on local economies. When seniors receive this money, much of it will be spent in local communities, supporting small businesses and stimulating economic growth. It's a win-win situation for both recipients and their communities. But let's get practical. What should you do with this money when it arrives? While everyone's situation is different, I'll share some smart strategies for maximizing these funds. Whether it's paying off high-interest debt, investing in necessary medical equipment, or creating an emergency fund, there are numerous ways to make this money work for you long-term. One aspect that's causing some confusion is the application process. While many eligible seniors will receive their payments automatically, others might need to take specific actions to ensure they don't miss out. I'll walk you through the exact steps you need to take, including which forms to fill out and where to submit them. Security is another crucial concern. Unfortunately, whenever there's a major government payout, scammers come out of the woodwork. I'll share essential tips on how to protect yourself from fraud and ensure you're dealing with legitimate sources of information. Remember, the SSA will never ask for your personal information through unsolicited calls or emails. Time is of the essence here. While the program has just been announced, there are important deadlines approaching. The sooner you verify your eligibility and complete any necessary paperwork, the sooner you can receive your payment. Don't let procrastination cost you thousands of dollars. Let's talk about documentation. What papers should you have ready? What information might you need to provide? Being prepared can make the difference between a smooth process and unnecessary delays. I'll provide a complete checklist in my next video, so make sure you're subscribed to catch that crucial information. Here's an interesting point: many are overlooking this stimulus payment could potentially affect other benefits you're receiving. While it won't impact your Social Security benefits, it might influence eligibility for certain means-tested programs. Understanding these implications is crucial for making informed decisions about your finances. The impact of this stimulus goes beyond individual recipients. For many families, this represents an opportunity to help senior parents or grandparents improve their quality of life. It's a chance to address long-postponed medical procedures, make necessary home modifications, or invest in quality-of-life improvements. Looking ahead, what does this mean for future Social Security initiatives? This unprecedented move could set a precedent for how we support our senior population moving forward. It's potentially the beginning of a new approach to ensuring financial security for our elderly citizens. Let's discuss the distribution method. While direct deposit is the preferred method for most recipients, there are alternatives available for those who don't have bank accounts or prefer other payment methods. Understanding your options and choosing the most convenient method for your situation is important. One question that keeps coming up is about taxation. How will this payment be treated for tax purposes? While I'll dive deeper into this in a future video, it's important to note that this payment has specific tax implications that differ from regular stimulus payments or Social Security benefits. The response from senior advocacy groups has been overwhelmingly positive, with many highlighting how this initiative addresses long-standing concerns about senior financial security. However, they also emphasize the importance of recipients understanding all aspects of the program to maximize its benefits. For those worried about the application process being too complicated, rest assured that help is available. The SSA has set up dedicated support systems to assist seniors in navigating this process. I'll share all the relevant contact information and resources in the description below. As we wrap up this video, remember that staying informed is crucial. The details of this program are still unfolding, and there may be updates or changes in the coming weeks. That's why it's more important than ever to stay connected with reliable sources of information. Before you go, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to ensure you don't miss any updates about this crucial stimulus payment. I'll be releasing detailed follow-up videos covering specific aspects of this program, including step-by-step guides, expert interviews, and recipient testimonials. Your financial future could depend on the information in these upcoming videos, so don't miss out. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial well-being. Share this video with any seniors you know who might benefit from this information. Together, we can ensure that everyone who's eligible receives the support they deserve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more detailed information about this groundbreaking stimulus program.